Welcome to Watchat, where we chat about watches and other facts of life. The BR05 Chronograph. Let me tell you what I like about this watch and what I don't like about it. This watch is all about the contrast. What I like about this watch is that its design cue is centered on both square and circle, making it a less boring looking watch. Like the BR05, the watch starts with the iconic square case design. Moving inwards, you will see a round blue sunburst dial underneath the round sapphire crystal, giving it a sense of contrast from the case. As you move deeper into the dial, you will see the two square sub-dials on the left and right. Does this remind you of another chronograph? Now, if one were to look deeper again, the step down on the sub-dials, which is the grey part here, have a squarish design, whereas the blueprint on the steel that is placed on top of the grey area has a circular pattern. The hands in the sub-dials have a square design base with a round pin holding the hands in place. Of course, the ampersand in the Bell & Ross logo also has a circle surrounding it. If one were to compare the font used on the wordings Bell & Ross and the wordings Automatic Chronograph 100 meter, which is located at the bottom, you will note that the former has a more circular design and the later has a squarish font type. All of the printing together with the minute track are all printed in white. The date at the 4:30 position has a round cutoff, but the numbers in the date are squarish design. The rest of the numbers, such as the 12 and 6 on the dial, the 30 and 60 on the sub-dials, and all the numbers on the rehaut have a more circular pattern. One thing to note about the numbers on the rehaut is that the numbers on top faces inwards, whereas the numbers on the bottom faces outwards. What I like about this watch is that the backdrop in the date has the same color as the dial, and the fact that when adjusting the date using the minute hand, the date changes with a snap at 12 midnight. I was unable to film that part of the review on this watch, so you just have to take my word for it. The applied indices and the hour and minute hands have the same design and are equipped with lume. What I didn't like about this watch is that the seconds hand and the hand in the sub-dial on the left is painted in white, whereas the mini-seconds hand on the right is left raw. I can probably still accept the different indicator layout on the two sub-dials. However, I'll probably prefer them not to paint any of the hands, just to have at least some form of consistency. Because this is a chronograph watch, you have two chronograph pushers that are polish finish placed outside the two screw-on crown guards. The screw-down crown here has the ampersand embossed on it. Of course, the BR05 is all about the four round screw heads that are perfectly aligned on the square-shaped bezel. The screw heads here are polish finish, but the bezel is brush finish. The case on the watch is also brush finish, however, all the angular parts from the bezel to the case have polish finishing, which I like as it gives the watch a little contrast and blink. Be that as it may, what I don't like about this finishing is that I find it to be a little rough around the edges. This is material when I rub my fingers around the angular parts. It just feels jaggy. The watch has very short lugs pointing downwards with screw holes. The stainless steel bracelet has a H design that is brush finished, including its sides, and a center link that is polish finish holding them together. The links can be removed with screw pins and not pin sleeves. This has a double deployment clasp with push button. The back of the watch has the same 4-screw design that are not aligned and an open case back showcasing the BR-CAL 301 caliber automatic movement, which is a modified ETA 2894-2. This has a 42 hours of power reserve 27 joules, and 28,800 pph. So what do I like about this watch? I think this is a very sporty looking watch. I really like the way it is designed. Love the play of squares and circle on it. The fact that Bell & Ross uses the same color backdrop on the date with its dial shows their attention to details and the effort they have put in. It does give a very luxurious look. However, if I'm being entirely honest here, it doesn't feel luxurious holding it because of the rough edges. The watch is also a fingerprint magnet despite most part of it is brush finish. Another reason why I don't think this is my cup of tea is its size. It's measured 42mm in diameter and 13.5mm in height. Although I have bigger watches in my collection, this design however just don't feel right to me. Because it is a square-shaped design, it just gives the watch more presence, more mass, more real estate. But if you can pull it off, then it is a pretty good looking watch. The last thing I want to talk about is its price. At the making of this video, this watch is retailed at 28,500 ringgit, which I think is a little high. I was told that come February 2021, Bell & Ross will increase its price and that includes this watch. What do you think? Do you think it's worth it? Do you like the design of this watch? Let us know at the comments below. Anyway, if you like this kind of video, please like, share, comment, subscribe and hit that notification button to make sure that you won't miss any of my video to support me, and I'll really appreciate it and promise to upload more videos like this. Until the next one, thank you for watching.